Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having a great day. And today, this is a very exciting video. We're talking about, will the price of Zen skyrocket because of this particular burn token, right? So what we're seeing in the Zen community is many burn protocols jumping up. And what it's doing is reducing the overall supply of Zen, hopefully making it so you're going to have less sell pressure on the Zen application. Uh, and of course, when we have less sell pressure, that makes it possible for the price of Zen to increase. And that's what a lot of people want to see. So what are we talking about today? What project might make Zen prices skyrocket and might help Zen get to that promised land many people want it to get to? At this point in time, Zen has basically went the other direction. The prices have started to decline. And so people are hoping that that will be reversed, whether it be with the X1 Zen first layer blockchain coming out sometime in 2024, or whether it be some latest project that might can excite Zen and get us there. But anyway, let's talk about what we're talking about today. We're talking about the Bitcoin MYK inflation token, right? But what's that got to do with Zen? Well, first, people need to understand that the Bitcoin MYK token is meant to be part of the Zen ecosystem. It is meant to be part of the post-chain ecosystem, right? So it will operate on these blockchains when they're available. So we're not an enemy of Zen. We're not a hater of Zen. We're not a hater of Post or Hex. But what we do have is what we feel to be healthy criticism into making a more optimal system. Obviously, anytime a project comes up and they start talking about what they can do, generally that means they feel they can do it better than projects that are already out there. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a reason to have a project. It means you found something that you feel will work better either at that time or in the future. And so you're pushing that idea. But let's take a look at what we're talking about, why we think this is going to be it, and why it's a little bit more unique than the other cryptocurrencies, right? So when I pop my, I'm actually in one of the wallets here, and you're going to see the DB Zen cryptocurrency, Phoenix, and Zen Doge. Now, Zen Doge hasn't come out yet, but what's happening is when you acquire these cryptocurrencies, right? It means that some Zen has been burnt someplace, and it means that that's helping the prices in hopefully go up in the future, right? Now, here's the cool thing about what we're doing here with the Bitcoin MYK inflation coin, and we'll explain it. It will be out this week. It should be out this week before the week's over. And you're going to be able to get this cryptocurrency just by participating in these Zen Burn tokens. So what's so cool about it? Instead of having to go through a protocol, link up your wallets, trust these protocols, which you don't, know if you can trust or not, and they just keep coming out and out. Basically what's happening is if you hold any of these coins, you're going to be eligible for the Bitcoin MYK inflation token, right? And we're going to talk a little bit about what you can do with that. But what's cool about it is only thing you have to do, you don't have to link up your wallet. You don't have to sync your wallet. Only thing you have to do is push the one you have. Let's say you hold DB Zen, right? I'm going to select DB Zen. I'm going to enter my wallet address here. And once you copy and paste your wallet address in there, you're basically going to then have access to, my bad. There we go. Okay, so once we do that, you're going to then have access to the Bitcoin MYK inflation token, right? It'll go to the wallet, right? You don't have to link your wallet. Now, once you input your wallet address, the system will know if you hold those cryptocurrencies, right? So you don't have to use a MetaMask wallet or anything like that, right? You don't have to, no security protocols need to be looked into. You won't have any, no problems. You don't have to pay any transaction fees. The system will know if you hold those cryptocurrencies, and if you hold them, you're going to be eligible for the Bitcoin NYK inflation coin. Now let's talk about what it means, why it's important to hold it, and how it helps the Zen ecosystem in the long run. All right, so I took some notes here. The Bitcoin MYK inflation token. Basically, here are some of the characteristics of it. So it doesn't have any promotional value. A lot of people are saying, what does that mean, right? So in the Bitcoin MYK platform, the cryptocurrencies, if you kind of think of something like the basic attention token or the BAT token, right? These tokens have intrinsic value in promotions, whether it be through social networks and so on, right? So Bitcoin MYK runs on this type of system. So there is an intrinsic value, meaning that even if nobody bought the cryptocurrency, there is an inherent value in the cryptocurrency itself just for existing and having the ability to promote on these platforms, right? Now, it also pays basic income and posting rewards, meaning just various things you do on social media anyway, because that's how the system's set up. You receive a dividend per month, right? What we call the citizens dividend. And this is very important when you're looking at something like advances in automation, where it might leave a lot of people jobless, Chat GPT, what to do about it. Or if you're just looking to basically have supplemental income to help meet basic needs. In my particular situation, I'd love to have an extra $1,000 per month just to do crypto trading with, right? And so that's basically what this system is. But of course, it can be used for anything, right? Now, the supply is unlimited in the Bitcoin MYK token, right? It's just trillions and trillions of coins, right? But what happens is the value of the cryptocurrency, it will basically keep supplying you the cryptocurrency until it reaches certain dollar values or a monthly dividend of about $1,000 per month, right? And again, this is through tests seeming to be what basic income on average would need to start at, what the citizens dividend would need to start at. The last part is, or the next part is, where's the money come from? Where are we actually getting the money to do all this stuff, right? So 10% of the network value pays into the Bitcoin MYK inflation token, right? As to say, take for example something like Twitter worth $40 billion, right? Let's say if every year Twitter took a 10% of its value, right? Or the inflation from its annual, what its value is annually. And they took that 10% and they decide to pay it all back to the platform users. That's basically what the Bitcoin NYK inflation token is. Now, where does Zen come in? How does this help the Zen community? Well, if you're holding one of these Zen burn tokens, and if we think it's a good burn token, we're going to keep adding them to the list. So far, those have been the three that's caught our attention. We think will work well with the community. But if you input your Zen burn address, or your wallet that you're holding your coins in, and it shows here that you will receive twice as much as what the average account will be receiving just for being a member of the platform. So this is incentive to participate in these Zen burn tokens. It actually helps them as well, because it's telling you, hey, if you're buying into these tokens, we're going to be able, and what we're doing, we're taking ourselves out of the loop, right? We don't want to build any systems to actually hold the coins or to burn the coins. What we want to do is give credit for those who do through these systems, right? Now, each month, the token supply adjusts to the market prices. That means, let's say, for instance, if 1 month it took me 10 million Bitcoin NYK inflation tokens to equal $2,000 to give to Zen burn token holders, right? That would be on average, right? So if it took 10 million 1 month, but the prices dropped dramatically, now it takes 100 million to equal $2,000, then the system would adjust to that, right? Does that make sense? It would just keep adjusting. And if it goes, the value goes up, and then it would take less of those cryptocurrencies, right? And so that's why we need the unlimited supply to keep supplying the value, right? Kind of like, so it's all inflationary. But then some people might say, well, the price can never go up. The idea isn't for the price to go up. This is, I guess you can kind of think of it like a more like a stable cryptocurrency, or achieving something like that, where you're going to still be getting the same dollar value per month. So it's a very exciting project, very interesting, and we think it can bring a lot of value to the platforms. Also, keep in mind, as I said earlier, these projects will exist on Zen Layer 1. It will exist on the Post chain. So, we would hope people would understand that. Don't look at it as like we're trying to go against Zen or hurt Zen in some kind of way. That's not the goal here. And so that is a mistake and a misconception of the purpose of the project. The purpose of this project is to advance humanity through supplying the citizens dividend for making crypto accessible to all. That's why we run on blockchains with lower transaction fees. That's why the platform is set up the way it is, to be a mix of centralized and decentralized, to have a little bit of hand holding for new people coming in. Now, we understand some people want to go straight to non-custody, but we do believe it has to work in stages to onboard billions of people like we believe we can, right? We also want to remind everybody on these projects that exchanges are third-party transactions. Activities are not under control of this project. So even though 10% of the value of the network will go into the Bitcoin inflation token, it is important that y'all understand that liquidity issues, price rises, price falls, what happens on exchanges doesn't have anything to do with us, but what the system will do, it will match the exchange value, and it will each month adjust your token value to that, much like how inflation works in the real world between the governments and prices of goods and services and such, right? So that's what we're going for here. Well, if you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to contact us, ask us questions. We think this is going to be a great help to Zen, because I think it's going to encourage people to participate in these burn tokens. And what I like about it as well is, instead of trying to find one or trying to pick the next one or do them all, which will be fine. You'll actually be incentivized the more you do. I think after the $2,000 per month value of Bitcoin and white tokens for each burn token that you hold, after that, you will receive like an extra $100, right? So let's say you have 3 burn tokens you're participating in. You already received the credit for the $2,000. You'll receive $2,100 for the third one. And the more of these that we add to the platform, the more you'll be able to benefit from. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions about this, please contact us about us. Leave comments in the comment section. We'll be more happy to go into detail. We're very excited about this project. It will be out before the end of the week is over, I believe. The Bitcoin and YK inflation token. And we think it's going to be awesome, because when it comes to fair distribution, we think this is the most fair of the system, simply because the amount of the dividend paid out will be pretty much on par, the same for everybody. Everybody will get at least $1,000 per month worth of the cryptocurrency, right? Every month. That's, for the citizens dividend to take care of basic needs. Now, the part about the $2,000, that is incentive for these Zen burn projects, and it will be limited time, meaning after about a year they won't exist anymore. So after that, it'll be pretty much fair for everybody, right? To pretty much everybody just be receiving the citizens dividend. It'll be the same amount for everybody. So that ought to be very exciting and interesting. But this is a way to get the Zen community involved with Bitcoin MYK, because we believe overall it's going to circle back and do a great deal, provide a great deal of access and onboard to the Zen ecosystem. But that's all we want to say in this video. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Don't forget to join Bitcoin MYK. Today is absolutely free, and I'm sure you'll be glad you did. Take care.